Good morning, people. This is the first day of 2025, and I thought I'd take a little walk out here in the garden and show you some of my plans. Still so much fence work to be done and clean up around here. It's ridiculous. But as my body starts to heal, hopefully it'll happen. Look at this. This is a tomato plant. It's trying to come back because the weather's crazy. See the green? Those are raspberries. This is a pile that's got to go away. And this is a whole bunch of trees that fell down in the windstorm last night. Look at this. Those are all stacked. Holy cow. I definitely got cleanup out here. Look at this. Going into my garden. Who knew? This is stuff that's all stacked up, ready for the garden this year. To get that far. Let's see what's surviving in here. I think that's weed. It could be some kind of, this is a spicy lettuce thing. I let all this go to seed because I want it to come back. Oh, look, tomatoes are falling out. Oh, that tore, look. Gotta get that done. Look, little tomatoes are falling out on the ground. Gonna do that. This is the tomato plant that just finally is dying off. Put all that back in there because I do want this all to self-seed back. Parental garden doing what it wants to do every year. I've got to come out here and fix this. Because this is not good. This is not supposed to have been ripped off. We've had some tremendous windstorms. I think that's trash. That should only be like onions and garlic. This is my grapes. I need to cut them back and get them happy again. They kind of took over. They're still taking over. I can't even get out of them. Big pile to burn. I need to come out here, get through this, dig it out. 2024 was not a good health year for me. As you can see, my poor garden's been taken over by weeds and trash. Something I normally wouldn't have allowed happen. But you can only do what you can do when you can do it. This is supposed to be peas and green beans, but it's been taken over by all of my flowering plants here, which is fine. It's beautiful when it comes up. Got a little mushroom. And this is my little sitting area in the summer when I'm planting and doing things. What a mess out here. I'm quite sure what that is. Pumped to go. Okay. Roundup. What a mess. I gotta get out here and get this thing cleaned up. Hello, Blackie. Hey. Hi, Blackie. She's like, oh, the other horses went that way. So much cleanup to do. Hopefully my body's gonna let me follow through this year and get this done. I need to get out here and make it. Look at this mess. Oh my goodness, that windstorms we've been having have just trashed this. I've got to get this back over here and attached to there. As you can see, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I made this little garden in here, and around it, I put an old greenhouse that I got for free. And it blocks the wind, holds the heat. So normally this lasts a bit longer in the summer than a lot of places. It's almost like an enclosed greenhouse. I gotta get out here and fix this. I gotta dig all this stuff up and get rid of it. Oh my goodness. Look at the trash. Well, it's not trash, it's weeds. Look at the weeds. Gotta get out here and dig all this out. Get it done. As I said, last year was not a good year for me. Tomato plant trying to escape. Look. This poor old greenhouse I had forever. Actually, you see right there? It's another greenhouse I gotta put up. I just gotta get someone to help me. I do have people this year. Well, one of them anyway, off and on. Part of my old chicken coop. They used to go in there and then go in there and into there. Need to get new chickens for it. Anyway, I'm gonna shut this. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it'll help it from breaking more. But yeah, I made this. This one I made. This is actually pretty good still. I'm surprised it's edible. It's a spicy lettuce mix something for salad. Gotta fix that. Can't believe all this. Look at the moss. It's actually a really piece of pretty wood, but does not need to be hanging here. Pretty, pretty. I'm not even quite sure what all this is. I know some kind of moss. I've dried that and used it in my crafts. Like that one, it's all like free for me. See it? It's alive now, but the wind blows it off and it dries. And it's very, very usable. Cannot believe all the trees that came down last night. My chicken feeder. This used to be a chicken run out here. We've finally cut down the old cherry tree. All of that is sitting there waiting to be used. I just got so much to do. I'm really praying I can get it done this year. I would love to have my life back. This is stuff that the guy I hired just came through and started picking up all over the property. Most of that is not junk. Some of it is, but most of it isn't. There's a reason for it. This is my new chicken coop once I can get it done. Hay for the horses this year. I went to Round Bells. As I said, my health was not great. Just easier to move them with a tractor than try to feed every day. What a beautiful day. My dogs, the deaf dog. Ink, come. This one's Inky. She's Drama's sister. Come. She's all wiggly. She's got beautiful blue eyes. That's Drama, my deaf dog. And my driveway. And that package right there is going on my deck and going to turn into a cover for my Blackstone, so maybe I can use it this fall when it rains. This big mess, it looks like a mess, is actually, I'm choking out weeds this year. As I said, I'm trying to get my life back together and get my plants growing and doing things. I've got to get through this, pick all that out. I mean, I planned all this. There was nothing here when I bought this property. Got to get him going again. My mom gave this to me, my mom and dad, years and years ago. Bought the property. It does work, or it did work, and it should work again. These were just little tiny sprouts when I bought them. Now look, I need to come out here and cut them all back, make them usable again. We will see. My rock, I love that rock. Had them drop that down. Got the house here. Oh, there's stuff in my pond even. Like plastic stuff. Gotta get this pond completely cleaned out and re-going. It's got a new pump in it. I just gotta get in, pull all that stuff out of the pond. redo all this. I've got so much to do. It's not even funny, people. This, you see how it breaks? It's all dead. I need to cut it back. All of this needs cut back because it won't grow on there. My wisteria. And it's starting to pull. I noticed this the other day. My little cabana, or whatever you call this, over. So I'm going to need to put some support beams. See how that's leaning? It's all leaning that way because that's where the heavy ones are. I need to somehow prop this up. I'm not sure. This, look, it's got some annuals in it, or perennials. This stuff will all come back. This is actually a weed, but it does flower. I will pull that. This will stay. I love how the moss is coming on it. And look at that. It's doing its own thing. Still doing it. And I hardly come out here anymore. As I said, 2024 was not my year. And that is falling over. This is where I had my hot tub. It's got to get fixed. New hot tub out here. They moved out when they were pressure spraying. I had a guy come out and pressure spray everything. The door fell off. I need to fix that. See, the door's there. Everything's just a mess. Fire pit. Stuff from what I used to have around the hot tub. All of that. It was so much fun. All these chairs is because I used to party a lot with a lot of friends here. Way back when I was healthier. There's lots of plants here. Bird feeders I gotta fill up. Dog run. This needs all chopped back, as you can see. So you can see the dogs can come out of the house there, out my mudroom, and into their dog run. Anyway, you guys, have a happy, happy New Year. And I hope you're blessed with lots of stuff. I hope all your wishes and dreams come true. And I hope I can get rid of this ivy out of my lilacs. Which, look, they are trying to bud. I don't know if I can get a good shot of them. Let's see. Look at them. You can see all the little flowers on them. This winter's been crazy. But I gotta get in here. Get this stuff out before it chokes it. And I was the one that planted it 100 years ago. And they warned me and I was like, oh no, it'll be fine. I'll take care of it. Well, as you can see, it took care of me. Anyway, happy holidays. I'll see you this year. Signing off. Have a great time, friends and neighbors. Lots of love. Bye.